Alright folks, Machines88, we are back. Criminal case on Facebook, so didn't able to get the first part of it because of the stream. But basically the victim was Christy Cole from the first case of Spring Meadows. So aside from that, let's go in here and let's try and figure this out. So again, yesterday or last week, I was celebrating Thanksgiving, so I was with a whole bunch of family. So that's why I was not here. Sackville. You know the weird mask we found by the body reads Sackville. I'll do a search on the name. Here's a Harley Sackville. Apparently works as an exterminator. That's someone who gets rid of pests, right? It says exterminators wear specialized face gear to protect themselves from the toxins they use. Well, that explains the mask, but it's not presence by the body of but not its presence by the body of our poison victim. Let's go grill Mr. Sackville. Sounds good. So I was MIA for a week. I thought I'd give people a heads up that I was gonna be gone for a week. Maybe I didn't. That was my bad. Almost looks like Bernard from Westworld. Ace, Mr. Climate Change, whose flyers on the crime scene turns out to be a certain Oswin Piper. Looks like it's time to ask Mr. Piper some questions. And I'm not live streaming this, I'm just going to be recording and putting it all together. Because I didn't give people enough heads up that I could, if and when I was going to be able to record. Hey, officers, police station overrun with cockroaches, rats eating your files. Fear not, I can kill them all. Interesting you mentioned killing, Mr. Sack. What on your masses to a dead body at Agro Meadows HQ? Why would that be? Oh my goodness, 1,000 locusts on me for my stupidity. What a place to drop my mask. I had a simple ant extermination job at Agro Meadows today, but I walked in and saw some girl lying there dead. I said to myself, someone's already done a little exterminating of their own. I better leg it before someone blames it on me. Wait, so you just left without reporting a murder? I didn't know what to do. I was scared, and there was no one there to help because everyone's at Cornfest. Wait, what's Cornfest? Well, it's an Agro Meadows organized to remedy the corn shortage. They're going to distribute new corn seedlings to farmers at a reduced price. Well, thank you. We'll call you if we need you. Yep. This must have been Fornax's plan all along. This is how Agro Meadows will benefit from the corn shortage. We've got to go there and finally confront the CEO. So Ace, Agro Meadows organizes Cornfest to make profit from the corn shortage they caused in the first place. And look, there's the CEO giving a speech. Let's see how she pulls the wool over the farmers' eyes. Farmers of Springfields, the arsonist who destroyed our crops was brought to justice thanks to our excellent police force. Agro Meadows has a solution to the corn shortage. We'll be distributing corn seedlings at a severely reduced price so you can replant your fields. Hooray! Agro Meadows is here to help you rebuild. Wow, what a load of crap. Alright, Ace, I think we've heard enough. Mr. Bovine, we're here on official police business involving Agro Meadows. We need to shut down the event and ask you some questions. Wait, you must be serious if you think shutting down the festival is necessary. But I shall cooperate in any way I can. Just give me the time to calm the public and wrap things up. Say 10 minutes? Alright, well you do that. In the meantime, we'll have a look around the event grounds. Fairly devious, I must say. Mr. Pepper, we found your climate change flyer at the scene of the murder, and our whole world is the scene of a murder. We're killing our planet. It's not the natural order of things to fill the air with pesticide gas and melt the glaciers. I agree, but we need to ask you about Christy Cole. Wait, from Agro Meadows? She was always nice to me when I go to hassle the higher-ups to conduct more green business. Everyone should only trade in responsibly grown items like my organic Mazundan coffee and Mazundan. But anyways, back to our subject. Miss Cole was found dead tonight. That's a reference to World Edition. She was found what? Oh, well, I suppose everything dies. At least the girl didn't live long enough to see our planet collapse into chaos and decay. What a weird guy. That's obviously a clue. Look, everyone has brought that plush toys and cars, telling people to buy their corn. They went all out to masquerade as the savior of the farmers. If you think something important could be hiding in their ace, you should have a rummage through it all. No one will need a word with the CEO. It takes forever to get through this thing. There we go. There we go. Sweet, her badge. That's that security badge on those toys? You're right. It belonged to the victim. But look, there's foam on it, and it's the same foam that was around her mouth. That means Christy couldn't have brought the badge here herself. The killer must have hidden it here after the murder. We need to get this badge to Amir straight away. Security Days, what's happened? Something dire must have occurred if you need to shut down the Cornfest. Well, first things first, one of your employees, Christy Cole, has been found murdered at your headquarters. Murdered? How terrible and unhygienic. What can you tell us about the victim? Well, she was one of the low-grade employees, not much ambition, but hardworking enough. Our paths didn't cross often, so I didn't know her. I wish I could tell you more. Oh, but you can, Miss Bryan. Are you aware that Agramento's employee has been pursuing a sinister plan concerning corn under the name of Fornax? Oh, great. Fornax. What is that? Some kind of laundry detergent? I have no idea what you're talking about. Besides, the words sinister plan and corn hardly go together. Well, we happen to have proof that the destruction of the cornfields was engineered from inside your company. Do you claim no knowledge of it? Certainly not. This is an outrage. This is dirt, and I detest dirt. I'll launch an internal investigation immediately. Leave the investigation to us. Your cornfest will stay closed until we have all the answers we need. He says farm fresh young lady was indeed poisoned. You were right. She appears to have injected the neck with cyanide. Her hemoglobin was saturated with oxygen, hence the change in skin color. Her jaw clamped shut due to seizures, which caused excessive saliva production. That saliva was exhaled through clenched teeth, creating foam. All of that to say, keep an eye out for a used syringe. We definitely will. Did you learn anything about the monster who did this? Well, the killer grabbed the victim's shirt while injecting it, and left traces of tetrahydral. Yeah, whatever. It's an ingredient in eye drops, but the killer left on the victim's shirt. Okay, well, it's our killer won't need eye drops when we catch them. They'll be crying all the way to their cell. Boom. You tell him, Gloria. You know, our current investigation reminds me of how Jasper took me to see a movie called Parents of the Corn. It was our second date, and I hope he gets scared and hold his hand, but I nearly dumped him instead. Hope his romancing techniques have improved since then. Anyway, what can you tell us about our victim's security badge? We figured the foam on it came from the victim's mouth that she was dying. Well, you figured correctly, and the foam tells quite a story. You see, I found a partial boot print in the foam, and the drying pattern told me the print was left while the foam was still fresh. Ah, exactly. They must have accidentally stepped on the badge and dumped the evidence elsewhere. I ran a comparison, and this boot print was made by a work boot. The killer was definitely wearing them. Alright, so they decided their work boots were made for killing. Well, those boots may protect their feet, but they won't keep the killer safe from Ace. You darn tootin'. Yep. Recap. What's gonna happen? What do you have? What news do you have? Oh, you know where she was before she was killed. Well, that's very helpful. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys in Chapter 2. This has been Pointy. Over now.